So I'm going to look at the animation, tweaking the animation, and other elements of it. But what we tend to do is, once we've blocked out a scene, so for this particular one, we've blocked it out, we actually refine the animation curves. So any node or any object which has been keyframed will have animation curves to it. If we take a look at the joint of the panda, for instance, and we just look at the graph editor, you'll see that there's animation curves present within there, and we can actually manipulate these key points and the curves, and we can actually make the animation move slower, faster, exaggerate movement. So there's a lot of freedom within the graph editor to actually make something move however the way that you want it to. So it's quite a powerful tool, really. The other element that we do as part of the process is to export out play blasts. Play blasts really are a great tool in terms of outputting something fairly quickly instead of having to render everything out, rendering frames. You don't have to do this. You can just play blast something, and it'll actually give you an animatic with real-time movement. I'll just bring up. Here's one, and this is for this scene. So if you play this, you can see the panda moving, the scene moving in shot, and you get a very good idea of how things are, flowing. You also understand how long the sequence is. So for this one, obviously it's 9 seconds. So once you've exported out your different shots and play blasts, you can actually put those together. In this case, what we did is we exported out play blasts after tweaking the animation, put that together, and it gave us our 30-second advert, which we could then supply to the audio sound person, so he could put the sound to it, and that was Penfold Plum. So we gave him all the animatics, edited it all together, and then he put the sound to it. So it's a very quick way of doing it, and it works really well. In terms of compositing, obviously we rendered out each shot, so for this particular project, and edited those together. And also we looked at particle effects. You may have seen in the scene file, I'll just bring this up, but over here there are particles, and these particles are created through the Create Curve Flow tool, and they just add to it really. We wanted to add to the emphasis of the water, the pipes, so we put the particles in there, and the emitters, and we've also, as part and parcel of the process, we composite this into the final piece. So those are the particles there. And the other factor is we're going to use Gaussian blurs for the to give the objects depth of field, really. So it's a bit of a cheat, but it works quite well.